So I'm going on a trip soon, and one of the main things that I need to be able to do on this trip is to take my camera. So I decided to start looking into camera bags. Not just any camera bags. I wanted to look more into like camera slings because with camera slings, it's a little bit easier to maneuver wherever you want on your body while still carrying a regular backpack. And I needed that. I needed to be able to carry that through like the airport, through whatever. I just needed the easy availability of having my camera with me in honestly most of my, accessories for my camera, whether it be my lenses, my microphones, or maybe even some of the adapters. I needed to have those with me and be because of that I started looking into like different brands. My backpack that I use on an everyday basis is from Chrome, and Chrome has been actually one of my favorite companies that have put out bags, and it's actually what my larger camera bag is. It's the Nico V2, I think. It's either the V2 or the V1. And I've had that for years. I've had that since I initially got my Canon T4i, which I got when it was new. So you do the math there, because I don't want to. So because of this trip, and because of me needing to be able to carry it around, it to be relatively compact, like I said, it needed to be under a certain amount of space. So I looked into Chrome. Then I started doing a whole bunch of research. I found like Bellroy had some, Timbuktu had some, just a whole bunch of like I think it was Wandered had a good amount of ones that were very close to what I needed. But what I ended up deciding on was the Peak Design Sling. And because of that, I still needed to figure out what I wanted. So there are three different versions of the Peak Design Sling. There is the 3-liter version, the 6-liter version, and then the 10-liter version. Because of what I needed it for, I automatically ruled out the 10-liter version. That is less of a sling and more of a full-on backpack. And because of that, I couldn't use that. That was so my decision was between the 3-liter and the 6-liter. So because of that, I decided, hey, I don't think I need the extra space, and I went with the 3-liter. And the 3-liter right here, it has a good amount of space. You see there is the wide opening that has one of the dividers. It has a front pouch, and then inside of it, it has a pouch that you can put batteries, you can put little doodads, little bits and bobs. It's all very, very much so zippered in, and it also has little side packages, little side pockets that you're able to stick whatever little bits and bobs into as well. So I went and I bought it. I bought it and I was like, all right, this is what I need. When I grabbed it and then I actually put everything up to it, I decided this isn't it. This is not this is not the size that I need. I need a little bit bigger. So because of that, I went and I returned the 3-liter and I got the 6-liter. And the 6-liter is what I have in front, is what I decided that I'm going to use on this trip, because it's not only something that I can use on this trip, it's something that I can use whenever I'm going other places, and it's just an extra carry-on, or it's just like a bag that I can keep with me, and I'm able to actually utilize the space that's inside of it. So like the 6-liter, like the 3-liter, also has dividers, but the difference between these dividers is they're a little bit taller because the actual inside of the camera bag is a little bit taller as well. And with these, you kind of see that they're kind of cool and they fold a little bit. They call this their dividers they decided to based off of like origami. And because of that, you're able to take, whether it be just a small lens, you fold it over and put a tall lens on it, or another small lens, and it kind of creates its own little shelf. Or you can just have it completely upright like you would and just divide a large lens, a camera body, and all of that jazz. So if you look inside of it, you'll see kind of the very similar things that you'll see inside of the 3-liter, but with the difference being that there is an extra little pocket. The extra little pocket is able to hold up to an 11-inch tablet or iPad. I have an 11-inch tablet, which I use on a regular basis for whenever I'm planning my videos, or when I'm reading manga, It's mainly what I bought it for, but that's neither here nor there. So because of that, you're able to fit an 11-inch iPad or an 11-inch tablet, and it kind of helps because a lot of people's workflow, it really just depends on having like those iPad Pros, because you can do a lot of on those iPad Pros. You can edit photos, you can edit video. I really wish Android would get to that point, but at some point I might just need to buy one of the iPad Pros because it's honestly worth having the availability of a portable editing machine without having a full-on laptop. Because a laptop, I think it was like up to a 13-inch laptop, will fit in the 10-liter. But like I said, 10 liters out because that's not what I needed. So inside, you also have that pouch. You have the two inserts, which apparently you can actually buy more inserts from the website, from the Peak Design website. So that's really good to know in case I decide I need a little bit more narrow space. And because of that, these are detachable from the actual side of it, and they're all Velcro. So you still have that same exact little zipper inside of the 6-liter as compared to the 3-liter, because you're able to use whatever you want. You can use like multiple batteries. If you have your tablet with you, you can put like the pen in there. I guess in this case it would be the Apple Pen, if you were using an Apple device. With that, you also have a little bit larger side pockets that kind of expand out a little bit. It's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily sure whether or not these are like meant to be little pockets or if they're just like expanding things that kind of push out with the bag. And in the front, you'll see that you still have that little pocket that you're able to put, in this case, I put my battery charger, my battery power brick, and my shotgun mic, my little Deity, what was it, the D4 Mini, which has the two outputs. That thing's amazing, and it's probably perfect for whatever I do with it. Now that's the differences between the 3-liter and the 6-liter. There are some things that are that are very in common about both of these. That's features that are shared between both 3-liter and the 6-liter. One of them is it comes with straps. So on the bottom of the actual bag, you'll see these little tiny, just like little tiny pieces of fabric that you're able to hook these straps onto. And because of that, you're able to put like a small travel-sized tripod onto it, which I don't have one, so I can't demonstrate how that would look. But because of that, it makes this smaller bag a little bit more functional. You can put honestly anything there that it's like round and cylindrical. And then you'll also see how the straps are. You'll notice that it's kind of meant to be over your shoulder on the left or the right hand side. I'm going to be wearing it around like towards the side right here, kind of like, I don't know, a bag. And with that, it's not going to get all of the padding, but you would be able to easily adjust it to where you're able to have that padding right here, but I'm not going to do that because it's more time than I want. But one of the cool things between the 3-liter and the 6-liter is you can put it into fanny pack mode. And fanny pack mode is essentially just having a big ass camera bag fanny pack. And that's honestly kind of cool. You'll notice that where you adjust the straps, there's like a little pocket into it. And that's for whenever you adjust the straps and you have a little bit of the overhanging belts, I guess, you can stuff that in there. And whenever you change it into the fanny pack mode, you're able to stuff that in there as well. And that kind of keeps any additional mess from being able to like hang out or get caught on anything. Another feature that comes with both of them, that little strap that you attach to that little hook, you're able to use that as a locking mechanism, I guess. So basically what you would do is you would take the little, you would take the zipper, you pull it through, and then you take the other zipper and pull it through the same way as well. And what you could do with that is put a lock on it and everything like that, and nobody would be able to get into your shit and kind of try to take what's not theirs, because that's that shit I don't like, you know? I hate it. That's that shit that bothers me, is whenever people try to get into your shit while you're trying to do whatever the fuck you want. I guess this is a comparison between both the 3-liter and the 6-liter. I decided to go with the 6-liter because I needed a bigger bag, and I don't regret it. I was able to fit every single bit of gear that I needed to take with me on my trip. And because of that, it'll be easier for me to travel with it in case I need to take stuff out. That's going to be a little bit bothersome because I filled that thing to the brim. To the brim. So the 3 liter is about $89, and the 6 liter is about $120, $129. If any of you know anything about camera bags, you'll know that they're always a little bit more expensive because it's a specific use case for these bags, and it's meant to carry thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gear. So they always end up usually kind of making a little bit more expensive. And with that, personally, I would suggest this because the 6 liter especially is just a really good, well-made bag with waterproof zippers. Maybe not waterproof, but very, very water resistant. I think it was YKK zippers, YYKK. I don't know, but they're really good zippers that are pretty much put on anything that is worth a shit. And because of that, it keeps a very relative water seal on the entire bag. And the Peak Design's just been really known to kind of have very carbon neutral materials. Like my camera, or not my camera, but my phone case is from Peak Design also. And because of that, it's interchangeable with almost anything with Peak Design, whether it be the camera clips that you have actually a little bit of a handle on the side specifically for, or whether it be just like any of the Peak Design tripods that'll fit right underneath everything and you can attach to it. For the price, you are going to be paying a premium because it is a camera bag and because it is a well-known brand. Personally, I didn't hesitate. I just bought it. Whenever I decided, hey, I'm going to go with this one, I just bought it because it was exactly what I needed with the exact amount of room that I needed. And it just ended up lining up perfectly because I didn't want to go with anything bigger than a 6 liter. So with that being said, if you have any other brands that you know of for camera bags, what are some of your favorite camera bag brands, whether it be like Peak Design, whether it be Chrome, whether it be Bellroy, anything. I'd love to hear of some ones that are not even known, because I like learning about stuff that I wouldn't have learned about unless I put out these videos. So if you like the video, go ahead and do the whole like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, tell your friends about this. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form making a decision to buy a camera bag, shoot this over to somebody else. Hopefully it'll help them too. My whole goal is to help people figure out what they want to either do content-wise or with like the gear that they use for content. And on that note, I will see you guys later. I love you. You're beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!